Good morning, good morning. Oh man, you look good, girl. You look so good. Positive affirmations. Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sasha with Rave Hope Reiki and more. We are a crystal business. We are a spiritual business, metaphysical business. We are so many things. We've been working on this book so far this year. I only think we missed a couple of days. We have done really well. This really has helped. I don't know if this year has just been better and less chaos, or if this is really helping me mentally focus on things of gratitude and positivity. That's really tripping me out because when I look on here, I don't see the purple pumpkin at all. But when I look over here, the purple pumpkin is really huge on Instagram. You see that? It's like a sensory thing. I really like it, and then I fix it. And then the kids go over and shove the yarn up, and it drives me crazy. So I'm battling the kids on that. Look at the eagle. Doo-doo-doo. We are going to talk about our spiritual message of the day. And then on Mondays, if I go live on Mondays for the spiritual message of the day, then I also give you a vibe of the week that I have for the week. And the dark moon is on tomorrow, Tuesday. So if you're working with a goddess that works with the dark moon, I'm so excited. It's the first one of the year, so I am going to be working with my goddess tomorrow. I'm going to do my ritual bath. If you got the subscription box, somebody may show up to pick up their subscription box while I'm on live. I was waiting, but I'm not going to wait because I got stuff to do. It's an early day. It's Monday, so I might have to get up and give her the box. But the subscription boxes, I will open up. Hi, Nettie. I will open up the subscription boxes that you'll get at the end of February in a post soon. We only do 10 subscription boxes. Each subscription box is going to include a ritual bath. It will include 3 different spiritual messages from the sisters to help you get through the next month. The subscription boxes, their main focus is to help you, you pick it up the last week of the month, and they are to help you get through the spiritual stuff that's going on with you for the next month. So it will be related to the crystals, the vibe of the month. Maybe it'll have spirit animal of the month in there. Crystal does a ritual bath, and then Danielle does something like holistic and healing. This time she made some really cool things. I can't really tell you guys what's in the subscription box, but I am gonna post. I took short videos and pictures and stuff so that you could kind of get an idea. But I can't do that till everybody gets their boxes, and then they go out. But I'm so excited. So I'm gonna do my ritual bath tomorrow to go with my goddess. But anyways, spiritual message of today, the 27th. It is so close, you guys. We are almost done with January. I need to work on the newsletter for this month. For next month, I mean. So, a life of your own choosing. What would you do differently if the opinions of others didn't matter? Write a list, prioritize the items in order of what you are most excited about, and then start doing all the things on your list. Then consciously enjoy living a life of your own choosing. I think it's so interesting that a lot of this focuses on living the life that you want to live and being happy with being happy with who you are and what you want to do, and kind of forgetting about people and being a little bit more selfish, because we're taught to give and give and give and give and give and give. And then when you sit down and you work on your healing and what's going on with you, a lot of it is about be selfish, be selfish, be selfish, take the time for you, do self-care, 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 cut them cords, get them boundaries up, take care of you. So, I did grab a couple things to help you with this, like ideas for what's going on with this. So again, the spiritual message is, what would you do differently if the opinions of others didn't matter? Write down a list and prioritize the items in order of what you are most excited about, and start doing all the things on your list. Then consciously enjoy life, living a life of your own choosing. So, okay. Pursue your passions could be something that's holding you back from pursuing your passions, worrying about what other people think. So take up a hobby you've always wanted to do or that you were interested in. I always do stuff like this. If you're interested in painting, start painting. Oh, I'm not going to be good at painting. That's another thing. Like, it's not only the judgments. Okay. No, I do not have all the money in the world. Okay, subscription box person, hold on. I think it's 4. I think I would have had Sarah's at the top. All right, and up for Sarah. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, whatever. Take this stick. Okay. Okay. And we are back. Okay. So, what I was saying before I got asked to bring somebody to the US was, what would you do differently if the opinions of others didn't matter? And then write the list and prioritize it. Not only is it other people's opinions that are holding you back, but sometimes it's your opinion that holds you back. So like with the hobbies and passions, something you've been interested in, like painting, dancing, writing, photography, a lot of the times our head will say, oh, you can't do that. You're not good enough to do that. Your drawings suck. You're like, you won't be able to sculpt or paint or whatnot. And then we hold ourselves back from trying it. And if we actually tried it, we'd see that we'd enjoy it. We just have to go, when we first start, we just have to understand that you build your skills, and to not be a perfectionist about crafting and stuff. Like, the more I let go of perfectionism, the more I enjoy making little crafts. Like, I don't know where, I think my goddess doll is up there that I made for my inner child, and she's not perfect, but she's special because I made her and I put the energy into her. Start a side project or a business based on what you love, not what others think is practical. There were so many people, like, no, so many people were like, don't start your crystal business. Don't, like, that's, you shouldn't do that. Don't read people's energy. Don't, like, the best supporters are actually not family. So family's like, hey, that's actually, crystals are satanic. I don't, energy work. Ooh, oh no, we are worshiping the devil over here. So if I had listened to that, do you know how many people, amazing people and wonderful people I would not have met because I didn't step out of my comfort zone and be like, this is really what I want to do. I really want to help people. I really want to embrace holistic healing and all this stuff. I just want to do it more. That's Troy. You have to be careful what I tell Troy, because Troy's like, now I'm going to do it. Okay. Traveling, and it specifically put traveling alone. I would be so nervous. To a destination that calls to you without worrying about what others might think of you traveling solo. I think if I were to travel alone, I think I get anxiety. Even like just doing the girls trip that we did last year, and we just went to Lava and I liked the girls trip. I think I just give myself anxiety going, because then I leave my kids and it's just Troy, and he's a very good dad. He's a very good dad. But I am very intuitive, especially with the autistic child. And so I just know what he needs easier. And so, but they did amazing with their dad, and then it's a bonding experience for their dad. I don't know. The traveling alone thing, that I hold myself back from that. So we do need to plan another girls trip. That was something fun. Speaking your truth. Express your opinions openly, even if they differ from the majority. I'm good at that. Setting boundaries unapologetically, knowing your needs and energy may come first, and ask for what you want without feeling like you're being unreasonable or selfish. Setting boundaries, letting people know that this is not okay around me, my family, or whatnot. And like, who was I talking to recently? I was talking to somebody recently, and they were like, oh, so-and-so's making me really, really mad. And then I was like, well, have you told them that they're making you mad when they do that? Oh, no, it doesn't matter because they wouldn't see my point of view anyway. And I was like, okay. Regardless, if you're holding feelings or emotions in and somebody's upsetting you, you have to speak those things out for your healing and for your soul's validation. Yeah, maybe you are right. Maybe they won't tomorrow. Oh, cool. That was Troy. Maybe you are right. Maybe they won't see your point of view. But one, you're obviously setting a boundary with, hey, this bothers me when you do this. It's really upsetting. Like, it's hurting my feelings. I don't really like it. I wish you'd stop doing it. You've set a boundary. They may not follow the boundary, but you set the boundary. It's your self-worth. You don't keep that trapped energy in your throat chakra. And then, like, if they do it again, you are able to be like, I set that boundary with you. I told you that bothered me. You're still doing it. I don't really know if I can continue putting myself in this situation. And then maybe it'll sink in, and maybe it doesn't sink in with you and your relationship with that person, but maybe it'll sink in with their relationship with future people, to work on themselves. Because sometimes I'll say stuff, especially in my readings. I do have some people that and when I say stuff, it's from your spirit team, not from me. And sometimes it will catch people off guard, and they'll be like, yeah, that doesn't apply. That doesn't apply to me. And then they go home and they really think about it, and they're like obsessing over it. And then they're like, I actually could work on that. So, speaking your truth, pursuing your passions. The third one is, it's about dressing the way you want. I like that. Wear what feels good and experiment with fashion. I'm not going to get into that, but Spirit talking to me about something. You don't have to dress the way other people tell you to dress, or society, or organizations. That's as far as I'll go with that. Changing your career or job. Pursuing a career change that aligns with your passions, even if it's unconventional or less financially secure. Leaving a job that doesn't align with your values, even if others think it's a good opportunity. Sometimes when we put ourselves first and we get on the correct spiritual path and we do the things that make ourselves happy, then the blessings start pouring in, because we were blocking our opportunities and ourselves from the path that we were supposed to be on. Embrace your unique self. Stop hiding your quirks and embrace the parts of you that make you different from everyone else. Remove that mask and be who you want to be. If you have to put on a mask to be around people, those are not your people. You need to find new people, because being able to just be wholeheartedly you is amazing. Sharing your vulnerabilities, whether it's writing about them, speaking up in a group, or sharing it on social media. Let go of people pleasing. Say no more often. Stop seeking validation and end toxic relationships. Invest in self-care and wellness. Prioritize your mental and physical health. Take time off and do things that make you feel good. Speak to your inner child. Laugh loudly, dance, engage in playful things, and be more spontaneous. Say yes to opportunities, follow your intuition, and celebrate your wins. Give yourself credit, post your achievements. I think a lot of the times about quitting, searching for a new job this year more than ever. Good, manifest it, girl. Manifest it. Give yourself credit and post your achievements. I think that for me, a lot of people will hide their achievements because they don't want to seem proud or like they're putting stuff in front of people's faces. But that's another thing that society tells us to do. And if you're somebody who gets upset at people posting about their achievements, then that's the unhealed part of you, and you need to work on that. Because when somebody posts something amazing that they've just accomplished, they should be allowed to share those things. And you should be able to, even if you're not in a great place, you should be able to be like, wow, that is an amazing achievement. That is really cool. And be able to say, good job, or something, even if you're not in a good place. I don't think that we should hide our achievements or the things that we are accomplishing or buying or whatnot. There are some people that do it excessively, though. That, you know, the people that buy the materialistic things and shout them out just to make people jealous. There are those people. But I think that the people that try not to post those things are the ones I'm talking about. You should be allowed to post those things. Okay. Anyways, you're supposed to pick one thing. I just spit everywhere, tea everywhere. What would you do differently if the opinions of others didn't matter? Write a list and prioritize the items in order of what you are most excited about. Start doing all the things on your list, then consciously enjoy living a life of your own choosing. So I like that. Pick one thing, be mindful, and surround yourself with supportive people. And it is a Monday, so I do have a little spiritual message for the week as well. So on Mondays, I try to pull what's the weekly vibe. So I don't know if you guys like when I show the cards or not like if I show the cards, but this right here is a little bit of what I got. So I feel like our week is going to be a little bit quieter, and we are going to, instead of like all the change and chaos that comes with change, I feel like we're wrapping up the month. Like it's becoming more calm. Oh, please. That made me think of Connor. He has not been calm. Please manifest this into my house. And then like, it's a pause. There's more calmness going on. We're able to get things finished. Like these are all in reverse, so it's like the opposite meaning. So instead of not having stuff finished, like we're finishing stuff up for the month. It's very calm. There's a lot of unity in this week, a lot of peace coming from this week, and a lot of blessings. This one right here, it's interesting too, because Jen pulled me a polar bear card this morning. This one right here made me think about a spiritual thought that I was thinking about this morning. And Spirit was talking to me about my bus driver. He's a really nice guy, but it was like, you should pray more for the opportunities of other people. Like, you don't have to know what other people are going through or what their life is, because I don't know him from nothing. He just drives Connor to school at the special needs bus, which is really sweet. And he's always happy to do it. But it was like, you need to pray for him to have a new opportunity. We're always like, we want something great to happen for ourselves, right? And how often do you pray for or set an intention for somebody else, for them to receive opportunities in their life that are of abundance? So I want you to pick somebody that you don't know very well, even if it's a lady you see in the grocery store that you just waved at, or that you just intuitively was like, man, she looks like she's going through a rough time. I want you to set intentions for that person. May they have a wonderful opportunity come to them of abundance, is what I was thinking. And it's super magical because not only, we talk a lot about energy vampires and how people will attach to your energy if they're talking about you, gossiping about you. If they're just somebody who needs energy, they really attach to empathic people. But how often do we send our positive energy and push it out to people that we don't even know? Like, see somebody this week and send them abundance of opportunities their way. A good crystal for us to use this week is the green aventurine, which I love because that's been coming up a lot. It's known to promote positivity. It's really good for luck and abundance. I put it in my little, this one. It helps with creativity, having a fresh outlook on life, and it's a very calming and emotionally healing stone for your heart chakra. I also got the card that it's saying like, jump in if opportunities arise. Nothing is gonna align perfectly, and this is a sign for you to definitely jump in and make a shift. So Nettie brought up the job thing, like jump in and really put your heart into manifesting that new job. I did get the White Raven, which Alan came over this morning to get Teresa's subscription box, and he brought up ravens, and then I pulled a raven card and I was like, validation. But it says trust in the magic. And then I definitely think that we need to be kind, compassionate, and nurturing to ourselves. If you have if you are working with a goddess, like this week, definitely do a ritual to help connect more to that goddess energy. There is a new moon on Wednesday if you want to work with the new moon manifestation, or if you're working with a dark goddess, then Tuesday's your day, girl. Okay. And then I wanted to give you guys some ideas for the dark moon, because you guys are like, what's the dark moon? It refers to the period of time when the moon is not visible from Earth, just before the transition from the waning phase to the new moon. It's a time of complete absence of moonlight, is often associated with introspection, rest, and clearing of old energy. In spiritual terms, it represents a time for deep inner work, reflection, release, and renewal. It's considered a powerful time for shedding what no longer serves you, both physically and emotionally, and for preparing for new beginnings. Working with the dark moon, obviously, so it's a lot of reflection and introspection. So like journaling would be really good, meditation would be really good, any kind of mindfulness practices would be really good to do. Anything for releasing old patterns, like any rituals for that, letting go of old patterns and habits or old emotions that happened for the month. Using candle magic would be really good, cleansing and purifying, and then setting new intentions. And then if you wanted to work with the new moon on Wednesday, it marks the beginning of the lunar cycle. When the moon is not visible from Earth, it's a time of fresh starts, new beginnings, and setting intentions. Spiritually, the new moon represents the energy of potential and growth and clean slate, and invites you to plant the seeds of your desires. So this is a lot about manifestation. So new beginnings, manifestation rituals, writing like letters of what we want to create. What do we want to be more abundant in? It's a lot like doing a creative craft or something on the new moon would be good. Creating a vision board, planting seeds, manifestation rituals, visualizations would be really good. And then like if you are working with the goddess energy, like the thing that I'm gonna do on a Tuesday to connect with my goddess, because she does work with the dark moon, phase is I have picked out a deck, and I will pull my next card and I put it on her altar, and it'll be my card for the month till the next dark moon. And then I told you guys to make up a jar that had like 12 things in it, so you pull one each month, and it has like something that you offer and then something that you're manifesting for that month. So that's like your focus for the month. Like one of them's like get your certificate in this, and the offering of your time to get that certificate or whatnot. Or one of them is start taking your kids out on separate dates, spending more time with my family, offering the time and energy that goes into planning those things. So I'll get to pick out my new spiritual message from my goddess with my deck, and then I'll get to pick out my new goal for the month of February. That's for me and my personal family. And then I'm going to do my ritual bath that I got in the subscription box to connect with my relationship, because the ritual box for this month, if you got this one, is all about connecting to a certain relationship and working on that with the ritual bath. So yeah, I might do some meditation and stuff, but I'm really excited to have the dark moon to work with. If you missed the spiritual message, I will say it one more time. It is a life of your own choosing. What would you do differently if the opinions of others didn't matter? Write a list, prioritize the items in order of what you are most excited about, start doing all the things on your list, then consciously enjoy living a life of your own choosing. And we talked about pursuing your passions, you're trying new things. Don't talk yourself out of trying new things. You could also be that person that's judging yourself. Speaking your truth, dressing the way you want, changing your career if you want to, embracing your unique self, stop masking, stop hiding who you are, letting go of your people pleaser attitude, setting back like clear boundaries, investing in your self-care, speaking to your inner child, so laughing, having more fun, doing more things spontaneously, and celebrating your wins are all like little ideas for that. I think that's all I have this morning. I know that I have a couple of people that I need to get to. I have a box that I'm supposed to ship out, and I have a couple people wanting my Reiki schedule, and Connor did not have a good weekend. Connor had a very angry full moon weekend. He stayed up for a whole 24 hours. And so therefore I stayed up for a whole 24 hours. And it was not good. It was not good. So we finally got some rest last night. I think he did come into my room. I thought it was at 5:44, but Cody was telling me it was like midnight, so it might have been 12:44. But he came into my room then, but he did actually come into my room and sleep and not yell at us the whole night. So that was really nice. And now they're at school and it's early day, so I might go shower. That would be great. Speak kind words to myself. Have a beautiful day. If you missed the spiritual message, rewatch this. Put replay so I know who's seeing my stuff. And I do always post these on YouTube, so if you missed a couple days or whatnot, you can go to the YouTube and you can see all of them in the line of that. And I've got the goddesses. If you haven't picked your goddesses, there's a bunch of goddess videos you can go through. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope that you look for the positive things in life and not focus on the negative, because it really does help. If you haven't started your gratitude journal, don't make me come to your house and throw it at you. You need to start it. Okay? Love you guys.